kinda lost a lot of numbers. It's part 9 actually, not part 8. That's it. Okay. Let's go in there.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here, it changes everything.
Yep. It may be. It may be good.
Oh my god! No!
Fuitu Mayu. What happened here?
Fire. Fire happens. Let's better get going down. Just run, guys.
What happened?
Yeah.
Who
Fire.
did this? It's
Don't
all
know.
gone. The city. My home.
You can rebuild it again. It's going to take some time, but we can rebuild it. Yeah.
Right. We should be a moving target. In case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilichi. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come. There's not a moment to waste.
I'm sure someone.
Yeah.
They can't have killed everyone.
I can't believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
It's not fair, is it? Not fair.
They burn. They blind us.
So that was
I hope everyone is alright.
devices.
Hunters know how to plan for an emergency. We've
Hmm.
never seen one like this. If anything
That's
happened to
different.
Quilichi, I don't know what I'd do.
I'm sure he's fine.
Again and again they strike.
Yeah. They actually do.
Couldn't have done it better.
So you're Imperial. No healing.
Enemy to the right. I was worried for a second.
I was super confident. I'm rapper. Okay. I thought that this village was burned out, but it was the city.
There's the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this to us? Who could burn us
Oh
out
no.
like rats and call it a victory.
Do not.
How we recover. Our past is in those flames. Our history.
So let's build the future then.
Nicely done.
Stay down.
Suggest we give them some space. I don't think we want to get in a fight with the Steel Garrote just yet.
Why do they not leave us? It cuts.
Stop right there. On your left.
Search for survivors. Okay.
He died saving me. I owe him my life. May he pass swiftly into the beyond.
It was a hero. Take some things and fight. You are a zombie. What's happened to you? Crying refugee. You're yeah.
Take him down.
Wait. I need to stash these things. Stash. 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 I need to sell this another time. Stash. Okay.
Never had a chance. Look, they made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Breathe into a sack of some kind if that happens again. Works like a charm.
Brothers,
These people are looking for leadership, a sense of direction. We should find Pulici.
What a fine mess the Adirians have made for us.
We've been at war against nature so long, we didn't think the final blow would be struck by outsiders.
Stop being so damned rational. This is where our resolve is tested, as it was the days of old.
Oh, you found your courage, I see.
I found my anger.
It's better than nothing.
All shipments have been paused, but today the
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have given the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
You can help return whatever you lost.
Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
I mean, why you want other people deal with your problems? You can deal with your own problems, man. Come on.
Hope seems lost, but
I believe in you. You can deal with your problems. If if it's out, anyone's help.
It's you, the godlike. Elia said you help people in
Yeah,
dire
it's
straits.
me.
I thought she'd gone mad. But here you are.
Here I am.
You step in now, when the fires are dim and the looting has been done. Forgive me, please. I forget myself. Yes. I know everyone here is. But they cannot begin to grasp what my family has been through. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrot's captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first.
If you're willing to kill for it, this must be priceless. What did you say?
A relic of Old Valia.
Yeah.
I don't know its actual value, but it's a treasure to me. My young nephew stood up to the Steel Garrot before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest. I left pity behind long ago. I demand justice. I want that commander to die, as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you, though, her troops will probably still be with her. Bring back the ring, and I'll pay you. I can't think about her wearing her emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the demons! Damn the Steel Garrot! I spit on their graves! How can our family go on? Murderers, if they want.
You heard Vidal. The settlement is done for.
This settlement is our home. I can't believe you're ready to abandon it.
Fior Messiverno was a dream. And all dreams end.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to... I think they know each other very well.
Passion is good for the soul. Except when it gets you killed. Then it's very, very bad.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I... The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Oh, I have a pretty good idea.
We'll see what I
Two
can
young
do.
Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Envoy. Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
As if you don't already know.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? Her people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly her people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Don't be naive. Anyone who serves under an Adiran banner is complicit. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother had the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Koichi, tell her it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You have no idea what this thing is, but now you're helping it?
She may be compelled by her godlike nature. It would be wise not to question such things. First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise. Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adheran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Paradise, no doubt. Walls, guards, and close to the sea if things get really bad.
Let me think. Okay. Parodies it is.
It's unpredictable, and that's why it has a chance to succeed.
When did you grow a spine, Ignacy?
Who says I have? Take care in your travels, Giada. May we meet again.
They'll do well in Paradise. It's completely safe. As long as they keep their heads down.
My days of subterfuge are behind me. Be the leader these people need, and they will follow you anywhere.
What of you, envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you about place called Garden?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. Luckily, you've got me, the foremost Akitan scholar in the living lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel.
Gods, here we go.
Which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Leading Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
The best rangers that are left, you mean? Who sunned steel Garrote?
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Rebuilding has begun. From the ashes, your will rise.
I'm not in the right place. I thought it was here. What's this? Distressing answer. Path to the garden. The main story. Cool. At least this game let you know if what is the main mission. Because I was playing Assassin's Creed Assassin's Creed, Vikings, and I don't know what is the main mission, what is not the main mission. I guess that I have to do everything in the game. Okay. Eventually, continue to play the game. Reach third barn.
Come closer, envoy. A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
Irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand. One might argue they brought it on themselves.
Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight. One way or another, Fuel Messiverno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fuel Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands.
If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. Because we have one thing in common. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning.
Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You might be evil, but you're well informed.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching.
When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
I am not.
Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it in the days to come. Be seeing you, envoy. Sooner or later.
So that's it? We're just letting her walk away? Normally I don't have a taste for blood, but I'm feeling very uncivilized at the moment. Care to join me?
You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
I call her shins.
Let me see. Yeah.
After the try some hurts. Get some better gear. Not bad, envoy. Behind you. Well struck. I'll fix it. Another soul for the wheel. Not bad for a scholar.
Yeah.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground. I'm glad you think so. Because right now you're the only Adairan whose opinion matters to me. I will not forget Fior Messiverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Town full of survivors. Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Indeed. and deep roots waiting to be unearthed. Yardsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yardsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
No, not really.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yardsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Anything. Right. Listen, I know we didn't get around to stopping by Thomas' cabin, but there's something I need to do in Shatterscarp. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fior Messiverno. I just wanted you to know. No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Let's get some rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
We should talk. Fior Messiverno was the pride of 2 generations. And now, nothing but ashes and embers. My home, my lab, my parents. It feels as if I'd lost them all over again. The steel garrote are just a symptom. I keep asking myself, How could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge. I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal, I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. Sending my people to Paradise is a bold move. Bold, but more importantly, unpredictable.
List the regions, more secure than neighbors there.
For now, the Steel Garrote will keep a watchful eye on my people. But we will do the same to them, from inside the lion's den. Meanwhile, the Adherents will enjoy their false sense of security for however long it lasts. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me. You too.
Right. Give me a minute. There's a lot going on right now.
It's okay to be nervous.
Growing up, I heard stories of a garden in the center of the living lands. I thought they were just stories. No one living had ever gone there. We were just supposed to protect it. No idea. The sea of acid surrounding it seems like a lot of protection to me. Nandru's the only one who went to the garden and made it back. Which is interesting because you kind of look like him. Founder of Solace. Lived centuries ago. More or less the biggest hero in Galawain's tusks. You have the same kind of face things from what I've seen. You know, the, fungus stuff. Well, yeah, at first. There's been a lot more reasons to do that since then. There's a resemblance, sure, but no one alive has ever seen Nandru other than a few statues and descriptions and legends. And we're talking about oral legends, passed down for centuries. Who knows what's true and what's dramatic license? I guess. I wouldn't put too much faith in it. There's just a lot of stuff from the old times that isn't as true as we think it is. A lot changes here over centuries. Like the garden. Even if someone knew how to get there, they knew it hundreds of years ago. Who knows if the garden even exists anymore? I don't. You seem to talk to Sappadal in dreams and visions. Maybe you can find something that way. Look, this gods and magic stuff isn't my expertise. Come find me when you need an antivenom for a windsnake bite. I need to get some rest before I get all worked up. Grab me when you're ready to go.
I can't believe it. My city. It's all gone.
I'm so sorry. I've left a few homes over the years, but I've never lost one like that.
3 times I've left my home. First as an orphan, then as an outcast. Now, as a refugee.
You let him rest a little bit.
We smell death here.
Listen to me, look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. Just dizzy.
Too many. Not even counting the ones we had to put down because they turned into dream thralls.
Is this place really worth so many?
I had to put down 3 good men myself. Telling their family.
Don't talk to me like you're the only one who understands hardship. I'm going to be facing down a mutiny soon.
You think we want to be here? Think again.
So leave. I can't wait to see the last of you and your people.
And go where? Nothing but death waiting out there. Better we die with honor.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls.
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe. Not an encouraging thought, but a true one.
At least you have your guard up. Maybe you'll even make it to Thirdborn.
We've been through a lot already. This isn't our first terrifying ordeal.
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who has suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
Thirdborners have been on edge ever since the mines got shut down. Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path.
At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Ugh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill. What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it. The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it. If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.